In the last episode, we started driving up the massive mountains overlooking the Monterrey metro area. More specifically, the Chipinque area, which is a beautiful ecological park in the higher elevations of the mountains, overlooking the booming, sprawling city below. In this episode, I'm going to be walking down a part of the mountain for more detailed and stunning views, as well as all the beautiful nature around. You will also get to see what some of the most exclusive neighborhoods in all of Latin America look like as I make my walk downhill.
Alright guys, well I came to the gate of Chipinque, but you do have to get the tickets ahead of time. So basically I came halfway up. But from here I'm going to walk back down to San Pedro and show you the views, just so you can see how beautiful this area is. You do see a lot of estates, which you will be seeing around the corner. Some of the richest residences actually in all of Latin America live here because of the wealth that the city has created from all the factories that are here. A lot of things that are produced in Mexico are produced here, and a lot of things that are produced here are sent to the US and other parts of the world. So this is a very important city now, not just in the Americas, globally. The wealth that you see here is on the level of what you see in places like LA. As you can see, this is an example of a wealthy neighborhood. One of the things I absolutely love about walking in this area is the difference in weather. It's so much cooler, so much cleaner. The air is so much cleaner because the wind from the mountains push the pollution back into the city, so you can see it's much clearer up here. Just a lot more pleasant to walk up here than down there during the summer, because down there can be a little suffocating, I'm not gonna lie. But up here, very pleasant. Once again, this is the reason I love to travel. How often can you walk on any given day and have this beautiful view to your right? Let me look at this view. Then if I turn the camera, look ahead. Another really beautiful view. Just every direction I turn, I see mountains, beautiful homes, and in the distance, beautiful towers. I was saying before, Monterrey doesn't really have all their skyscrapers in one area. This is just an example of a few of the clumps that you can see. One of the clumps in San Pedro, and also the tallest building in all of Latin America, which is about 1,000 feet high. To give you an idea, that's as tall as the tallest building in all of Texas. As we come down, we see what they call Cerro Mitras, which is one of the famous peaks in this city. People have told me that in this city, they know how to find their way around just by looking near which mountain, or looking to the direction of whichever mountain that they know to follow. And it's true, because this city has a lot of notable peaks, and each one with a different shape because of the erosion that has happened over time. These are pretty high peaks. They rise out really suddenly, so they're very noticeable from almost anywhere, so long as your vision is not blocked by something big, like a big building or another mountain in front of you. And again, every corner we come around, more views. The city is always in the mode of construction, whether it's another tower or another mansion. I believe that whole entire thing is one home, just to kind of give you an idea of the wealth, guys. I have a bad habit of walking around with my formal shoes. I really shouldn't do that, but you know, here in Mexico especially, people tend to dress up. Not everywhere, but so I make it a habit of not dressing too casual. Starting to feel the warm breeze from down below. Still fairly cool, but I do feel a difference of temperature. Random things you see while you're walking around that you don't get to see while you're driving. If you ever miss the mountains, guys, this city definitely gives you the fix you need. I'll tell you that right now, from every direction. I had to get myself some water. I was getting actually quite thirsty. This brand is not my favorite brand, but it's actually a Coca-Cola product. What a contrasting scene. Beware of bears, and then in the background, what do you see? Skyscrapers. I just love how when you're in this part of the city, you're just surrounded by nature because you're next to the mountains. And actually at the top of the mountains you have massive pine trees. Reminds me of being in the Sierras in California. At the bottom you have more of this type of, more oak trees, smaller trees, but still green. Or fairly green, at least right now. Things are fairly dry because they haven't had as much rain, but it's still fairly forested. Start to see a lot of these smaller but very nice little shopping centers. You can definitely tell they're affluent just by looking at the businesses.